In 1936, the UK's Royal Air Force was deliberately working on emergency measures. The Americans already created a prototype of the future B-17, while the Soviet Union already boasted armadas of the TB-3 bombers and was planning a replacement. The new German government was proving to be less and less agreeable, so the military command of the British Isles wanted to have a strategic bomber, just in case. There was one issue, though. No one really had a notion of what that strategic bomber should be. Two-engine or four-engine? What range was needed? What about altitudes and payload capacity? And defensive weaponry? The questions just kept piling up. Multiple British aviation companies tried to work out their own answers, resulting in 3 successful projects. The first one was a protracted program from Avro that eventually resulted in the Lancaster, originally intended to have just 2 engines, by the way. Due to the long development and numerous corrections, this machine joined service last in late 1941. The Handley Page Halifax followed.
영국에도 보면 그 러시아의 그 혁명이 있듯이 그 말도 안 되게 엄청난 폭탄이 몇 개 있습니다.
And the first one was the short Stirling that
뭐라
began
하던데
aiding the war
생각이 안
effort in the summer of 1940. And all of that begs a question. If all 3 projects started at around the same time, and the short company managed to outrace its closest competitor by almost a full year, was it full of geniuses or something? Well, yes, it was full of brilliant talent, of course. But they also skipped the most complex part of designing a 4-engine bomber.
엔진 4개짜리.
The team simply copied it from the Sunderland flying boat, a parallel project at the time. Moreover, said wing was inherited from another 4-engine flying
우리나라도
boat,
이제
the
대형
S-23
수송기
Empire.
이제
And while Avro and
자체
Handley Page were
제작하려고
laboring over various
하고
engines to
있잖아요.
avoid a 4-engine
최근에 브라질
design,
쪽에
Short's team simply
수송기로
needed to
채택하고
attach an
아마
existing
기술
wing
이전이
to a new
많아서
fuselage
채택한 걸로 알고
equipped with a
있습니다.
bomb bay. However, the
대형
fuselage
수송기
was so
이꼴은
large that it
뭐겠습니까? 그게
required
결국은
extra
이제
long undercarriage
공중
struts,
조기
and not
경보기도
one,
되고
but 2
수송기도
tail
되고
wheels. The
그다음에
resulting
뭐
aircraft had an
공중에서 하는 뭐
unprecedented bomb capacity.
다양한 걸 할 수
And
있죠.
Germany soon saw a pretty impressive demonstration.
화력 지원기 있잖아.
Now, the Stirling's
그런 것도 할 수
stumbling block was the very wing that made its leadership possible.
그다음에
It
그
was thick
공중
and
고비기는
had a
뭐
short
기본.
wingspan, making it perfect for reducing the required
하나 만들어
takeoff and
놓으면
landing
다
distance on
쓰더라고요.
flying boats. However, it put a major limit on the
그리고 뭐
maximum
민간
altitude
쪽으로는
and speed
민간
of a strategic bomber,
항공기로도 갈 수 있고.
making it an easy target for the newest German fighters. Although, just how easy of a target
누가
was it?
그러더라고요. 우리나라
The only weakness the
사람들
bomber had
한
was its
번만
small
해보면
caliber defensive
된다고.
machine guns. The airframe
원래
itself was so
안
robust that the
해봐도
Stirling
그냥 할 수는
often
있겠지만
refused to go
깡으로 할 수
down even
있겠지만
after a series of
누가
attacks.
가이드 한 번만
One of the
해주면
most
더 빨리
notable
배우고
cases proving this
간다고.
bomber's
그래서 기술 이전
extraordinary
가능하면 만들려고
survivability
하는
was a
그냥 깡으로
head-on
하려면
collision
힘드니까.
with a Messerschmitt 109. The German plane simply failed to
BF-109하고
dodge this giant.
충돌했다.
Any other plane would have fallen apart after such an incident. But
어떤
the
비행기를
Stirling
그런 추락후에
managed to make it back to the base.
충돌 후에 추락했을
Still, the
건데
Royal
그러지
Air Force
않았다.
Command knew perfectly well that the best way to prolong the life of
제가
their
알고
bombers was
있는
to
영국
reduce their
폭격기하고
chances of
독일
meeting enemy
그
fighters to
백구
zero.
이야기
And for
중에는
that, their bombers needed altitude and speed.
백구가 실제
That's why the
타격하러
Stirlings were
갔는데
gradually
폭격기가
replaced by the
완전히
Halifaxes and the
엄청난 그
Lancasters.
피해를 입었을 때
The
미리
winged
이미
giant had been successful in its
그래갖고
role during the
그
harshest
독일
months of the
공격
war
그
and could
뭐냐
now
전
proudly lead
파일럿이
the front
공격을 안
lines to
하고
help
오히려
train pilots and carry
엄호해가지고
cargo. A
이제
stitch in time
귀환할
saves
수 있게
none.
해줬다 그러더라고.
That's the same,
대공포망을
right?
이제 기체로 가리니까 대공포가 못 쏴가지고 아군이 그 실제로 전쟁 끝난 후에 만났다 그러더라고.